When I think of Lord Finesse, the reason why we have this affinity towards him because his debut on The Funky Technician came out the same year we got on radio.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
Yeah, what was that,
1990.
1990 on Wild Pitch Records.
Wow.
Peep Gang, Stu Fine, and all of those folks over there.
Yes.
And Sincere Thompson.
Yeah. Sincere Thompson, Jeffrey Sledge.
Jeff Sledge.
Jeff
Jeff
Sledge
Sledge,
from Jive,
yeah.
who ended up at Jive.
Yeah,
Wow.
like, oh man, Wild Pitch was like
Wild Pitch Records.
it spawned a lot of different icons. You know, when I look at it, you know,
Name them.
Gangstar,
That's right.
Chill Rob G, Main Source,
Uh-huh.
OC.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to think. Let's go back to
You?
J Most, rhymethologist.
Wow.
Remember that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
La T.
La T.
Jersey. That's Jersey.
Yeah, man. I just think Stu didn't know how to nurture that to the next level. He had it. The ear was there.
Yeah.
Well, let me say this. Guru discovered me.
Guru from Gangstar.
He's the one that picked my tape out of the box. Like, yo, this is the dude. We need him here.
Uh-huh.
And that's when Premier was fresh from Texas. So that was like my brothers, that they was showing me the ropes. I was like traveling with them, watching them do their shows and Words I Manifest. And I was there for all that. And then I was the first artist Premier produced outside of Gangstar.
What?
So he see me
on which project? On the debut?
on the debut.
What songs did he do?
He did Strictly for the Ladies.
Uh-huh.
He
Wow.
did Track the Movement. He did Baby You Nasty. Yeah, I mean, Premier, I always thought Premier should have got executive producer because he was there at every session. He was walking me through it. When I was doing Bad Mother, even if it wasn't his songs, oh, you could do that verse better. Now you got to put more energy into it. He really walked me through it. He would pick me up from my grandmother's crib in Forest and take me to the studio.
What kind of car was he driving back then?
He had some type of pickup truck. Like this is the early. This is when Gangstar was living in the Bronx off of University Avenue in the Bronx before they moved to Brooklyn. So I was there like from the beginning. So I got to absorb so much watching him and Guru.
And this is on Wild Pitch Records. Now,
Wow.
back then, people were really dedicated to the union with their group. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if somebody went outside of the group and did something else with somebody else, that could cause a little friction.
Yeah.
So even though Guru discovered you, he didn't have a problem with Premier doing any
man,
of it, right?
I had his blessings, man.
Okay.
I definitely had his blessings. And like I said, it was one show, I think it was in Poughkeepsie, that Premier couldn't make, and I actually DJ for Guru.
What?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm about to text Preem, tell him to call
Tell
in.
Preem
Y'all
to
got
call in.
stories.
Get Preem
Yeah,
to call
we
in.
call
We gotta. Where was D.I.T.C. at this stage?
Well, that
Digging in
was
the Craze Crew.
that was kind of the explosion of it all, right?
Yeah.
Because I had Mike Smooth,
All right.
but then I was saying, yo, we got to get beats from Show, and we got
Showbiz.
Showbiz at the time, and we got to get beats from Diamond. So
Diamond D.
boom, AG was dating a female across the street from Forest, and he was looking for a DJ, and her brother sorted me out because I was DJing, but I battled AG back in high school. So the first thing I asked him was like, yo, you still spit? He was like, yeah, I'm working on Funky Technician. So boom, working on Funky Technician, Show produced back-to-back rhyming with me and AG, with Show looking for artists and AG looking for a DJ. That's how you got Show and AG.
Pause. We gotta take this in for a second. You fucking me up.
You love the history, right?
I love the history. So you helped put together Showbiz and AG, Andre
Yeah.
the Giant.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened during Funky Technician.
That happened, but was Digging in the Crates crew?
No,
it
this
wasn't,
wasn't
even a thing.
even
it wasn't a
digging.
thing. Yeah,
It was just me, Well, it was Diamond and Show that started DITC,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason how that happened was even then, AG was supposed to come to a studio session he missed out on. And Show and Diamond did a record together.
Mm-hmm.
This was before the actual DITC record, Digging in the Crates. They did a record together. I didn't even know neither one of them rhymed.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish I still had that tape they did. It was crazy. So the first official song was Digging in the Crates with Show, Diamond, me, and AG on their album, the EP, the Showbiz and AG EP. So yeah, it was all organic. It wasn't like, oh, we're gonna do this and then this is gonna happen. Nah, it just how DITC was formed is just a story. That's a whole journey.
Yeah, man. I want to hear that song. The first with you, Diamond, Show, and AG.
Digging in the Crates.
Digging in the Crates. We're gonna look for that. Wow, man. See, this is why I feel kindred to you, me and King Tech, is because your album came out. We got on the radio, and it was certain artists that we needed in order to set the tone of what the Wake Up Show was going to eventually become. Akinyele.
Oh, man, that's my other brother right there.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's on the Awakening.
I just seen him in Atlanta about maybe a year and a half ago.
Uh-huh.
And we hung out, went to his King of Diamonds, me and Mrs. Fiance. And we just, man, that was my running buddy for a minute, where we went to a lot of events together. This was before, his record Put It in Your Mouth and his other records.
Cause Live at the Barbecue, all those things.
Yeah, man, that's one of my close friends to this day,
Akinyele. Shout out to Akinyele. And we play Lords of the Underground. Do It All is Heather's great friend, right? My good friend.
That's my brother. He's
that's
family.
your brother. Okay,
Jersey.
then that's my great friend, and that's your brother.
Absolutely.
I can't have ranking over Do It All with Heather. So whatever he is to her, I have to be one level
slightly underneath.
Yeah, right?
Even if Sway's the big brother, Do It All takes preference just because it's a Jersey thing.
It's a Jersey thing, right?
Yeah.
But they when they came out with Return of the Funky
Lords of the Underground.
Child.
Yeah, that was the riff. That was that. I mean, it was a lot because it was like, I'm Lord Finesse. Okay, they Lords of the Underground. Okay. Anybody could be Lords, I guess.
Yeah.
And then it was
Lords
like,
of Flatbush. That was a movie, right?
Then it was like, okay, my album was Return of the Funky Man. Well, Return of the Funky Child. Wait. Okay, this is getting crazy. Then it was like, okay, they call me Lord Finesse Funky Technician, a.k.a. the Funky Man. Then I'm Mr. Funky, a.k.a. the Funky. Oh, now,
You know what?
Yeah, that's
about
where it really, like, that's where the riff came from.
Right.
Because I just felt like, they was just dismissing whatever I did. Like, forget him. We could use this. And that's how the riff began.
But you was like, to me, an attacking, like you was one of those MCs, and when you became an MC too, it was, you had a very unique style, unique pocket. Your metaphors, your similes were unmistakable. Did y'all go at each other in verses?
I did a freestyle that just went across the world. It was crazy.
Okay.
But right now, Do It All is like my right hand. That's my brother. I don't want to talk about that.
Whatever, man. I'm trying to find out what happened.
Sway being nosy here, op, bro. In radio op, trying to separate
that's
us.
your brother. I want to know what happened. Well, how did y'all?
I did a freestyle diss towards Lords of the Underground.
Okay. Did they respond?
I think they did.
Yeah.
I think they did.
But it never got crazy though, right?
It almost got crazy.
It almost got crazy.
Yeah, it almost, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But, cooler heads prevail.
Uh-huh.
And we were always cool, right? Like, once we squashed it, it was squashed. But I think where it went to the next level was my 40th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And Do It All just showed up. Said, yo, I just want to celebrate with you, man. Wow. And I thought that was so admirable. That was so honorable. I was like, wow, this is crazy, and we've been tight since.
You wouldn't have did that. You would have came for the food and bounced and said it was too hot in there and too many dudes.
I would have started heckling him. Finesse would have got on stage. You would have heard a heckler in the back.
Shout out to Do It All.
Shout out to Do It All.
And shout out to my godson, Legend.
Yes.
Legend. Biggie told you. You and Biggie were
me and Biggie.
Shout out to
Big always told me, man, Do It All is cool. You just gotta meet him.
Yeah.
But he's cool. And I'm like, yeah, okay. But Big, if Big said that, Big, because Big was the coolest.
Yeah.
He was the coolest. I miss that brother so much.
Mm-hmm.
So many historic memories in the studio.
Yeah.
Because he was a jokester, and we was having so much fun that you ain't even know you was in there making music.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, all right, I'm ready. Throw the beat on, and he go in the booth and kills it.
Knock him down. You never saw him write down rhymes?
Nah, but I think everybody writes down rhymes, and I think for me, I always heard certain artists say, I don't write rhymes. Sometimes I think whatever you write on or whatever you thinking about might be so incredible you don't want to not write the shit now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm like, this punchline is retarded. I don't want to miss this.
Yeah.
And even when I was writing rhymes, you never seen straight out rhymes. You just seen compound, and then compound punchline.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the words, the phrases, but you ain't never see the whole thing. And then in my mind is how I'm going to put it together, how I'm going to make this all make sense. But Biggie, I ain't never seen him really write.
Yeah.
I can't say I've done sessions with him. Even when him and Sadat did Come On, I didn't see him write.
You didn't see him write?
Nah. Not saying he didn't, but I've never seen him.
You never saw it. Lord Finesse is here. We're celebrating his birthday. It's taking place with the Bronx Tell event. Sunday, RegentDTLA.com. If you want tickets, we'll all be there. So it's going to be a who's who in hip-hop. All your favorites will be there that night.
Yeah.
Regent downtown LA. Go to RegentDTLA.com. Who we got on the line right now?
This is Christopher Martin, a.k.a. DJ Premier.
Preem!
Brother Preem.
Got DJ Preem. We got Lord Finesse.
What's up, family?
What up, Torch?
Preem.
Preem.
A member of the show. I don't know if he told you this. He's actually a real member of the show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so are you, Finesse.
Yeah, I was telling them the history.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Finesse.
No, I was telling them the history of how I was one of the first artists you worked with outside of Guru, and how you picked me up from Forest, and he would even have talks with my grandmother on the phone when she was drunk, but that's a whole nother story.
She said, man, when is Finesse gonna make? When is Robert gonna make some money?
Preem telling.
Hey, Preem, what kind of car was you driving when you used to pick them up?
At that point, I had a Nissan pickup with a booming ass system.
Nissan
Beats was right, though.
Beats was right? Hey, man, and then I didn't realize that the connection between Guru, you, and Finesse, well, Guru was the one that pushed Stu Fine and Wild Pitch to really look at Finesse after finding his tape in the box, and then you being the first person, Finesse being the first person you produced outside of Gangstar. I didn't know that.
Me either.
Yeah, Guru used to go, because Wild Pitch was a husband and wife label, so Stu was the ear, and he had a good ear. He didn't even have an A&R at the time, so Stu and his wife did all the art, so all the album covers, everything, his wife did it. So Guru would always go over there, and he said Stu would always have a shoebox of demos, and he came across my demo and Lord Finesse. And so when I met Guru, he said, yo, check this other guy out. I'm trying to convince Stu to sign him. His name is Lord Finesse. And it said Funky Technician on the cassette. It was a Blue Maxell tape, because I found it, and I moved, so everything's in boxes, but I gotta find the box that has all the tapes in it to give it back to Finesse. And I told him that I have it, and we listened to it, and like he said, Guru used to always stress, don't just listen to the rhymes, listen to, but he said, but check the compound words. He used to always say that. So when I just heard Finesse talk about compound words, Guru was really into that. And then he said, don't just also take the rhyme in, take the flows in. And that's how I started to really study MCs, you know, because Guru really, really was attentive to writing skills and delivery. And Lord Finesse had that.
Man.
And then from there, we told Stu, you think I should sign him out? We were like, yeah. And next thing you know, he said, we're going to enter him into the rap battle at the New Music Seminar. He said, why don't y'all meet up and y'all could go together? And we went together, and that's how we met everybody. You know, Ice-T and Public Enemy was in. You know, seeing Light was like seeing seeing Prince or Michael Jackson. If you saw Light and all these people in the same place. And Finesse held his own in the battle too.
Didn't you win that one?
No, I beat the champion from the year before in the first round.
Oh, okay. Who won that year?
Fresco won that.
Fresco?
Fresco.
I am the F to the R to the E to the S to the C to the H to the O. Fresco from Philly, right?
And DJ Miz beat Aladdin in the final battle.
That was a hell of a battle.
I don't know about that one. I love Miz, but I saw that.
I was about to say the same thing. You know, because Aladdin was just... Aladdin was funky, man. And he had to, he was funky, but he had the showmanship while he was doing it.
And he was an anomaly because he was from L.A., too, right?
And that's how I met Dub C in 89.
Wow.
Damn.
And then Miz was incredible, but that year... I thought Aladdin took that one.
Another fun fact on Return of the Funky Man, him and SLJ produced joints on Return of the Funky Man. Aladdin and SLJ, yes.
DJ Aladdin produced on Return of the Funky Man?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, bro! So
here's another fun fact. Here's another fun fact. Finesse when he put out Return of the Funky Man album, Showbiz did a remix for the 12-inch single, and Showbiz said, "Yo, we want you to scratch on it." I was like, "All right." I said, "Where we going?" He said, "It's some place called D&D Studios." I said, "Okay." Went there, and even though I thank Showbiz all the time, he said, "Don't thank me, thank Finesse," because Finesse booked the session. And once I went to D&D, I liked the mix that came out of the remix, so I ended up booking it to do the Daily Operation album, and that's how we ended up staying at D&D.
Wow.
Yeah, never left D&D.
And look what D&D became.
Yeah, what you made it. Nobody knew about D&D
we
until
thought you owned it.
Exactly.
until for me, I mean, wow.
I got up on it because that's where I did You Know What I'm About in that studio.
Okay.
And I liked it. And I was like, okay. And I started using that studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you like the Big L release?
Who knows? I may have never been there.
Oh wow,
That's crazy.
When I think of Big L, I think of you. How did you enjoy the Mass Appeal release? Did you get a chance to hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was what it was. I just think that it wasn't structured right.
Okay.
I think it could have felt more like songs instead of a bunch of rhymes on beats.
I see what you mean.
And my name is on, I think, one of them, but I had nothing to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just think it was for aesthetics, as you would say.
Okay.
But I just think the way they threw it together, it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad fans out there support it, but it wasn't. I don't feel it was authentic.
Okay. All right. That's fair. You know, I'm happy folks who may have never heard L. You know, got a chance to be exposed.
I'm glad fans and a lot of retro. I call them retro fans because they go back and they want to see the full ingredients of it. So I love those type of fans because I think to really honor a certain genre, you should know the origin.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't just start at a certain chapter in the book. You got to read it from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So I love the retro fans that go back and love the culture of it all. Because the culture, you can't skip the culture.
No.
And that's why it sounds generic now, because it's just like, I want the bag, I want this, I want that. You want. But what are you contributing to the art to take it to another level? Everybody's coming in and taking from the art, but nobody wants to contribute. And when you ask them about the forefathers, it's like, yeah, whatever. Nah, you can't go into a hospital and say, you nice with cough medicine, let me see a patient.
You can't do it.
Yeah. It's the same thing in hip hop. You can't just jump in and say, we're doing new hip hop, but you don't know the origin. So I mean, I love that everybody wants to do it, but at least know the origin, because it's a lot of people that paid a lot of dues for it to go to the next level. And you tend to go, well, they old news, so we only worried about the new news.
Right.
But without that news, there is no news. Without those bricks in the bridge, you have nothing to cross over. You could add bricks, but without the foundation, there is nothing to cross over into hip hop without those bricks. Without the, like you said, the Cool Hercs, the Africa Bambatas, the Jazzy J's, the Red Alerts, the Grand Wizard Theodore, the DXT. We was just listening to Herbie Hancock, Rocket, right? Damn. And I was telling my fiance that the record with Herbie Hancock was so prolific, right? Because it's probably, and I'm not sure, it was probably the first time you've ever seen a DJ on such a platform with such an artist as Herbie Hancock scratching.
Yeah.
And that inspires so many people that seen that show, like, yo, they really got a DJ cutting. And he was doing the cuts on television at that time.
Live.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I always try to push the origin, that the origin counts, instead of just always trying to come in and take something from it. Add to it.
Shout out to DXT too, man. I think he won a Grammy for that, right? I feel like he's the first. He's the first. Really, I think he won a Grammy with Herbie for doing that.
Wow.
We have a contingency of platforms that are ran by people who love the culture but may not necessarily be of the culture, but because of their position and their status, they're able to be in the culture, that literally have mandates that say, if an artist is beyond a certain age, we're not going to report about them. We're not going to cover them. We're not going to show them.
That's just disgusting, right?
Yeah.
This is not sports. You can't pull a ACL in hip hop. It's, if you're great at it, you should be able to keep doing it. Why try to keep putting a cap on it? And then, it is the way it is now, and there's no real guidance to it. And it's getting out of hand. It's getting crazy when you listen to the lyrics. I remember when LL did the record, Booming System.
Yeah, cars drive by.
They blanked out Heineken.
Grab the Heineken. Yeah.
Grab the Heineken and mind your business. They blanked that out. But listen to how much they let slide nowadays. It's just retarded.
Wow.
But yeah, man, hip hop is just like, I want to see it evolve.
Yeah.
And the ones that care about it are mainly the older artists. Because we put the blood, sweat, and tears in it when people ain't even care about it. And now it's just being devalued, right? Because when I look at how music is, it's just like, they make it so simple that everybody, you too can be an artist. You too, get this library or check out AI and it's like, no, it's levels to it.
What you're saying is so true, and I'm glad Premier's on the line with us as well, because I think the history is also being like pushed to the side. And just to add to that, you go back to D&D. The reason why I wanted to do my album in D&D is because of all the reasons that Finesse mentioned, because of what Premier said. I wanted to be a part of the history and the culture that was happening. Like, there was something coming out of those walls. There was something coming out of those rooms. There was something about, like, Premier said, when you walk into that raggedy ass elevator and get off that floor, you didn't know who you was gonna see though. But a lot of genuine things happen from being in there. Premier is the reason why I know MOP. That's how that song came together, because I would see Preem up there. I'm like, I want to do a song with MOP. He's like, I'll introduce you to them. So you had to be there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
it was organic.
It was organic. And it's hard to recreate that now. How many artists come up here and Sway will go, I'll go, oh, you was in the studio with them? No. That didn't happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I just sent the beat
this
and
we get that if it's one of those things that just has to be done by time. But there was some kind of synergy that went down in those rooms when this one came in, and so and so coming, he'd be here at 3:00 to lay his verse, and people would come from the A room or the seat and then sit around, and Premier got beats bang. Like there was something to that. You know what I mean? So that's being taken away as well, and I think that's adding to people not caring. They feel like I could do it too.
Well, I think right now everybody's waiting to see what's next, right? Artists don't wait. We just create. We think of a lane and we go for it. We don't wait to see, okay, that's hot. Now everybody got to do that.
Yeah.
Simon says do this. Simon says do that. No, an artist just finds a pocket or something that inspires them and they go for it.
Go for it.
They're called the risk takers.
Yep.
We're going to take the risk. And if you take the right risk, it's going to explode.
Yep. I say it all the time.
But
take the risk.
Now it's just like everybody at a pool party waiting for the first person to go in the pool. Who's going to be first?
Had to tell them the name of that track you did with MOP.
Don't do that. You know what? The op in him is crazy. Like, it's crazy, bro. Oh, my gosh. Man, what's wrong with you?
Man, we swimming in history right now.
No, but that's the thing though. It is taking a risk because Premier and I had a relationship, but the only way I knew, I was like, I gotta ask. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like either yes or no. And then he introduces me to them, bringing them to the studio, and the first thing Billy and Fame says is, "Can you spit a verse?" I'm like, how am I auditioning? Shut up. See,
there we go. Let it rock. Let it rock.
But again, just being there and wanting to be a part of it and taking the risk to ask Premier, and then him having a relationship with Billy and Fame to come in and all happen organically in the studio. So I miss that. You know, I miss that and that coming together.
I think more producers need to sit with artists. Stop sending beats over the internet. Sit with them. Come up with, because people always say, you got some beats? It's like, you turning me into a beat maker. I'm like a tailor. I might have some suits made, but I got some new fabric in. Let me size this up for you. And that's how great music is made. But when it's like, just give me one of them old suits.
That's where we come from.
I'm the same way. I always say, I know it's a different era, but I like to sit with the artist and let's make it. I don't want to. I feel like I'm auditioning for a job when you like send me some joints. It's like no.
Yeah, not at this stage. Nah. Right. Hey, Preem, I want to thank you for joining us in this conversation, Premier.
And we literally just celebrated you, Preem, and saluted you. I hope you have the opportunity to go to swaysuniverse.com and look at the sit down we had with Jill Scott. Northside is one of our favorite joints from Jill's album. You killed it, her and Tiara Whack. We were celebrating you and singing your praises, and Jill said some beautiful things about you, brother. Like, just
That's
go back
girl.
and look at that conversation. Yes, when you get a chance.
And Finesse, Finesse about to do a set for us. Might not be as long as they normally are. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's cool.
Preem, when you coming to do
Premier
your set?
is one of the greatest hip hop producers of all times.
Period.
And I will debate anybody on any platform about that.
There you go. All right. Anybody want to debate? Come up here. Okay.
Love you too, my brother.
Hey, Preem, we love you, man. Give it up for DJ Premier, the icon. All right, man. Super citizen and employee.
And a Sway in the morning. And employee.
Hey, we going to come back. We might run a little over. Syrup, you okay with that?
Always.
Okay.
Okay. Let me get set up over
here. Go get set up. We're going to throw some music.
And wait up. Before I am performing on Sunday. Make no mistakes about it. Yes, I DJ. But I am performing. Another fun fact, this will be my first show ever in L.A. Ever.
Wow.
I've never performed in L.A. before, so yes, it's going down Sunday.
Coming up. Hey, you want tickets, go to Regent REGENT DTLA. Regent DTLA. DT stands for downtown. So regentdtla.com. Get your tickets. Look for the Bronx Tale event, and you'll have Lord Finesse there. We're going to come back and feature him as our guest DJ.
That's going to be crazy.
Lord Finesse up next, celebrating his birthday. Shade 4-5.